turn left toward Macaulay Road, then turn right onto Macaulay Road.
My GPS is trying to tell me where to go, but it's not trying to tell me to go to the Catskill. But we're going to do it anyhow.
In 800 feet, turn right.
Let's see what happens. Man, I love this Ram 4500. It is an awesome truck. I'm really enjoying it. It works so good for us when we're hauling a truck camper. That suspension, it's awesome. It's a game changer. But anyhow, I am actually at a Catskill. I'm going to go run through this Catskill and find out what this truck weighs unloaded. And then we're going to pick up a new truck camper, a Lance 1172. And we're going to come back through the Catskill later and find out exactly what this camper weighs. I want to get a benchmark weight on the truck. And while we're doing all this, I'm going to check the fuel mileage on the Ram. So stick around. Alright, you get the front tires on the front scale, the back tires on the back scale, and thing's shaking. Use the app. Thankfully I don't have any trucks behind me. Put in the location number, 248. Accept. We're in Duncan, South Carolina. 10,780 pounds. Front axle 5640, rear axle 5140. Pretty good. There we go. 10,780. We just got off the Catskill. Let me show you my mileage. I've got 147.8 miles. I've got 15.2 miles per gallon, so that's not too bad for a 2022 Ram 4500, and it has a 410 gear in it. Damn, that's a good looking truck. Love that truck. Had to take the side rails off to go pick up the new camper, and got a bunch of stuff in the back seat. I got my bed mat back there. And let me unlock the truck here. Got my bed mat and rolled up in a blanket here, and I got some boards for to use as a bump stop for the camper. Well, the camper I was going to go pick up the other day didn't work out.
Nope.
So that was a real bummer. I had to let that one go, but Carla and I decided to go camping this weekend. We got one day in, one night in, but one night's better than nothing, right? But while we're out and about, before we go home, we're gonna run by the Catskill and see what our rig weighs. We're gonna go weigh the Bigfoot with the Ram 4500. We haven't done that yet. So we're gonna go through a Catskill and check it out. Let's go. Wants to show you her new paddle board.
We haven't tried it out yet, so I don't know if I want to show it to you yet. Pretty cool.
Flip it over. Inflatable paddle board.
Yeah, it's a hybrid, so it's like you can use it as kind of a kayak and a paddleboard too.
Yeah. Removable seat.
Yep.
It's not much of a seat, but they do make nicer ones for it, I believe.
Yeah, they make nicer ones. So if we decide we think that it's working well as a kayak, we may get a better seat. It's kind of flimsy, but this thing was only $169, so if it works well, I'm excited about it.
On Amazon.
On Amazon.
Link below.
Yeah, we'll put a link below. Oh, you can't get in, okay?
We're at a Love's gas station and truck stop. We're gonna go on the Catskill right now. Alright. They're at number 1386. Easy enough. It's always exciting to go on scale, see what we're gonna weigh.
$15.
Yep, it's gone up. It was $12 6 months ago. There it is. 15,600. All right, we're off the scales. Need to lose some weight.
Waiting in line with the scales.
We're gonna weigh the new truck, and we're gonna weigh our new 2020 Lance camper 1172, and it's completely empty. So we're gonna find out what it weighs.
Yeah, we'll see.
I would think this Lance should be heavier than the Bigfoot.
It should be, but you're
I think it probably is, but
not much.
I don't think it's by much.
Thank you.
Random?
No, it's a 2020.
All right, let's run the app here. We're at the same place that we weighed last weekend with the Bigfoot. This app makes it so easy, really nice. 13 bucks. It's about to tell us what our total is. 15,900 pounds. 5,020 pounds steer axle and 10,880 on the drive axle. All right. Now let's compare that to the Bigfoot and compare that to the truck being unloaded when I weighed last weekend.
These people had a
What are you doing?
going through the stuff, all the stuff.
All the stuff came with the camper?
These people had a boat, and they left some of their boat stuff in here.
I saw that in there the other day, the Mercury thing.
Here we are in our garage with our Bigfoot truck camper. We're getting ready to move everything over from the Bigfoot truck camper to the Lance. But first, we're going to weigh everything.
That's right. We got a lot of stuff we've been hauling around in the Bigfoot, and you know, we actually did cut back at one point. We took a bunch of stuff out, but it still seems when we took everything out of the camper, like we got a ton of stuff. So we're gonna put it all on a scale, find out what it weighs, what we've been hauling around, and find out if we need to cut back on anything that we're putting in our new camper. So
Come on, let's go weigh everything.
it's gonna be interesting. So, all right, we're gonna get to it. Here's the Bigfoot it came out of, and here's the Lance that's going into. So hopefully we got enough room.
Today we went to Walmart and we bought us an analog scale that you use to weigh yourself with.
Yeah, we figured that'd be a little bit easier just to throw all of our stuff on there. And
We have a Fitbit scale, but I'm not convinced that those are as accurate as an analog scale, so we're gonna try this one out. It was only like, I don't know, 15 bucks at Walmart, and now Todd has a scale for the garage. Well, we've totaled it all up. See?
wrote it all down, totaled it up. 541 pounds worth of,
541 pounds worth of crap.
yeah, all
Wow.
kinds of stuff. Yeah, a lot of it we do use. Maybe we can slim down, get rid of some stuff. The side rails that I built on the truck, those are 105 pounds just by themselves. So on our new setup, I may or may not be using those, so I may rework that, but
We'll still use them, just not with our truck camper.
yeah. And the blow up rafts, may not always use those either, bring those with us.
I'll
But,
always bring mine, but he may
but
not
that's
always bring his.
50 pounds. I mean, not in the wintertime, we're not gonna be bringing them, so, you know, yeah. So, I don't know, 541 pounds, so let's get back to the weights on the truck and the camper, put it all together, see what we got. Okay, for a quick rundown of the camper weights and the truck and that sort of thing. To start off with, when I purchased my truck back in January, I bought it in Florida, and on the way home I ran through the cat scale. My truck weighed 10,340 pounds. That's with me in it, a little bit more than 3/4 of a tank of fuel, and my tool bag and a few other little things. So pretty much an empty truck other than myself and my tool bag for the most part. So then when I went to go purchase a different Lance 1172 a few weeks ago, I ran through the cat scale as you saw, and I weighed 10,780 pounds, and that did have, you know, more tools in it. It had the rubber mat and, you know, some wood blocks, and I had stuff in the storage areas of the flatbed, camping stuff, blocks and hose and that sort of thing. So that's where we're at, pretty much just kind of loaded up for the most part, except for Carla and Taylor. So when we went camping and we ran the truck and the camper with the Bigfoot through the cat scale, weighed 15,600 pounds, minus the 540 pounds worth of stuff that you saw in the video, and then minus an extra 300 pounds for Taylor, Carla. We had some cooler and some clothes and some other things, so I'm just kind of rounding it off to say 300 pounds. So minus that 840 pounds puts us at 14,760, minus the 10,780 from when I ran through it. That would put the Bigfoot camper at 3,980 pounds, basically what I came up with. Is that right? I don't know. The Bigfoot certificate of origin says that the shipping weight on it is 3,645 pounds. So I'm coming up with, you know, a little over 300 to 400 pounds more. You know, what's right? I don't know exactly, but you know, my calculations are maybe not exactly perfect because, you know, the cat scale, I don't know how exact it is. You know, I've had a few things come in and out of the truck and that sort of thing, and you know, the fluctuation of fuel and all that could vary a little bit. So when we ran the Ram and our new Lance, the 2020 Lance 1172, through the cat scale, weighed 15,900 pounds. And I did fill the fuel tank back up to 3/4 of a tank. Carla got out of the truck. Taylor was not with us. So, and the camper is completely unloaded. No water in the tanks. We have not put anything in the camper at that point. So with the camper and the truck weighing 15,900 pounds minus the 10,780 from that when I weighed it before with me in it. And I did add a spare tire, which was 123 pounds, so subtract that as well, and that puts the camper at 4,997 pounds is what I calculated. Is that right? I don't know. I think that's pretty darn close. The Lance certificate of origin says that the shipping weight is 4,615 pounds. However, in the manual, there's a separate sheet that has the serial number and that sort of thing, and it shows the shipping weight of 4,615 pounds, but it also says that the camper as equipped has a gross weight of 4,998 pounds, which is basically 1 pound off from what I calculated. You know, my calculations could vary a little bit depending on the fuel and that sort of thing. So, however, so that's pretty much, I think this 1172 unloaded weighs basically 5,000 pounds. So anything else we put in it, we can, you know, account for that, add for that, or water, our stuff, whatever. So that's just kind of a quick little rundown of where we're at with our truck and camper weights. Are always just kind of keeping that in check, and our truck handles it like a champ. The truck doesn't hardly even, I mean, it knows that this camper's back there more so than the Bigfoot, but it just doesn't care. That 4500, you know, yeah, I love that truck. It's working great so far. It'll continue to work great with this camper, I'm sure. And if you found this video interesting, please leave a comment down below. Maybe you've been through the same thing we have. And hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time on Runaway Roses. Bye-bye.